What is up, YouTube? Zain Rahman. And in today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about whether you should be bulking or cutting. Now, I know a lot of people have these questions on social media. Should they bulk up first? Should they cut down first? Should you bulk? Should you cut? So, I mean, it's hard to generalize because it depends on where you're coming from, where you're starting, where you are presently in your fitness journey, what you have been doing for a long period of time, what your goals are, and a lot of other factors. But I'll try and generalize it so you can have a general sort of idea about what you should be doing, whether you should cut first or do you need to bulk right now. And before I begin, of course, I'm not a nutritionist or dietitian or fitness trainer. I'm just telling you what I think from the best of my knowledge and my research. So believe what you want, but I'm not telling you to believe anything I say. Okay, so if we get into it, like I said, it depends upon where you are right now, okay, whether you should be bulking or cutting. So, for anyone who's overweight or obese, obviously you want to cut down first, okay, get down to a healthy body fat percentage, okay, because not only is it healthier for you, but this is also a better place for you to be in order to build muscle, and this will allow you to bulk more optimally. Okay, the leaner you are, the better you would be able to bulk. And I've done a couple of videos talking about this earlier. I've done a video particularly talking about what your best shape would be for you to bulk up in or to gain muscle in. So I'll add it to the end screen to this video so you have a better idea about why you would want to be relatively leaner if you're trying to bulk up. So I think a body fat percentage of 10 to 12% for most males would be a healthy place for you to be in if you want to bulk up. Now it would change from body to body. Okay, everybody is unique, and some people might want to go up to maybe 20% body fat. Okay, as long as you're progressing with your strength, with your training, okay, that means you're adding quality mass to your physique, and the mass that you add, it would not always be muscle, okay, a lot of it would be fat, a lot of it may be water. So you want to make sure that the mass that you're putting on, that the mass that you're building up is lean quality muscle. Okay, so like I said, if you're overweight or obese, or if you're over that 15% body fat mark, then you want to cut down first, come down to 10 to 12%. If you want to get leaner, you can do that, but I think the most healthy place for you to be in, where you're lean and aesthetic, and also in a good place to build muscle, would be that 10 to 12% body fat mark. Okay, now how do you know if you're 15% or 10% or whatever? Well, those of you who are into fitness and following some quality influencers and people who share knowledge online, maybe if you're watching Coach Greg videos, you would have an idea about what certain body fat percentages look like. But to put down a general marker, if you are not able to see any of your abs, okay, if you want to be able to see at least the outline of your abs, okay, that would be maybe around 15% body fat, okay. And if you look at Simeon Panda, okay, he's always around that 9.5 to 10.5% body fat mark. So maybe you can consider his physique, and that's where you want to come down to for your body to be able to build muscle optimally. So anyway, if you can't see the outline of your abs, at least then you are more overweight than you want to be, and then you want to cut down first. Now, similarly, if you are underweight, if you're skinny, okay, and if that's the way that you have been for the most of your life, then obviously you can go on and bulk up, okay, eat in a calorie surplus. That's what you need to do to be able to add quality mass to your frame. Okay, calories in, calories out, it basically applies for everybody. You can't really change that. I know there are a lot of people online who would want to go on and counter this idea of calories in, calories out, because that's what some people want to believe, maybe that calories don't matter and whatever. But like someone talked about in one of their recent videos, it was Justin Harris who talked about this. Now, if you manage to disprove this equation of calories in, calories out, then that would line you up for a Nobel Prize. Okay, because then you would have found a source for unlimited energy. Okay, like the body is like a machine, all right? So the calories, the input that you put into it, there's a certain amount of work that you can get out of those calories, and then if you're actually managing to get that calories out, uh, a variable greater than the calories in, without actually intaking more calories than you're burning, then you're creating energy out of nowhere. Okay, so that would solve a lot of the world's problems. Okay, so the calories in, calories out equation, it applies to everybody. It can depend on certain factors like BMR and your NEAT, which is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. I've done a video talking about these as well, so you might want to check it out, and do check out the videos that I'll add to the end screen to this video, so you have a better idea about this whole scene. All right, so like I said, if you're skinny and if you want to put on some quality mass, if you have been like that for most of your life, then you do want to get into a bulk. You do want to eat in a calorie surplus, which doesn't need to be over 300 to 500 calories. And of course, if you're trying to cut down, then you would want to be in a calorie deficit, which again, you don't really want to be more than 500 calories, because you want to be in a healthy surplus. You want to feel okay. You want to have enough energy to be able to go about your day, to be able to train hard and do the things that you need to get done. Okay, and another thing is that people who are overweight and maybe they believe they want to bulk up first, or if that would be a good idea for them to somehow get healthier. You actually don't need to bulk up when you're starting out with your fitness journey, and unless you are lean enough in that good shape where you can build muscle optimally. All right, so you don't really need to bulk up if you're overweight. You have enough energy in your fat cells that the body can take the calories from, for the extra calories that it needs to build muscle. And anybody who's overweight, you would be actually building muscle in a deficit if your training is progressive, if you're training harder than last time, if you're progressively overloading. I've done a couple of videos talking about this as well. I'll add one of them to the end screen to this video, so do check it out so you have a good idea about that. And to summarize, if you're over 15% body fat, if you can't see at least the outline of your abs, then you want to cut down to a healthier and leaner shape, where you would be in a better position to bulk up and to be able to build muscle more optimally. Okay, and if you're skinny, and if that's what your natural body shape is, if that's what you have been like for most of your life, then you might want to bulk up and put on some quality mask. Okay, so we'll end this video at that. I hope you took some good information from it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. If you like the video, like it and share it with someone who can take some good information from it. And if you're unsubscribed to my channel, I would want you to hit that subscribe button. And thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you in the next video.